Hi guys, it's Fana, and thank you so much for watching. Today I am drawing Pidge from Voltron Legendary Defender. I have not drawn fan art in such a long time. I was scrolling through my DeviantArt and I don't think I've seriously created any fan art content since the end of October when I did that Stranger Things piece with 11. And I love my characters, I love my OCs, I love my story, but I needed a little bit of a break from them. I was like, I need fan art because there's so many shows that I love to watch and I don't show them enough love. And then my cousin was saying, I think Pidge's birthday is April 3rd. I was like, it's perfect. So happy belated birthday to the little tech nerd. She is one of my favorite characters from the show. I have not watched the old series. I know that that's on Netflix now, but my introduction to Voltron, and really the only thing I know of Voltron, is the Legendary Defender series, which was the reboot that was exclusively on Netflix. I just want to talk a little bit about the line art here. I used my sketch brush for the first time doing line art, just to kind of test out how it would look. And I must say that I loved this brush and how it looked as line art. Usually, as the sketch brush, I just use it for sketching. But I don't know why, but it felt like it was easier for me to line with it instead of the more smooth brush that I usually use, so you might see it more often. Another thing is I use copy and paste so much in this picture because I'm trying so hard to make it symmetrical. I want it to be perfect and in the middle and not all wonky, and then I notice when I flip it a couple times, her hair is uneven, but I'm okay with that because her hair is messy, and I mean, let's be honest, hair is not symmetrical. But I wanted Pidge, and I wanted the Green Lion, and I wanted Rover, may Rover rest in peace, and her Bayard, or cool like that. Oh, the reason why the image is not quite fitting the background of the video is because I took this recording from a stream. I actually streamed the entire process of this piece. It took 2 nights, but it was, I think, the first time I've streamed since I went on hiatus. The first or second time. It's been a long time since I streamed, so that was good, and it's nice having people keep you company as you work. As I said before, Pidge is one of my favorite characters from the show. I love her personality, and I love that she will stop at nothing to get her family back, and she's smart, and she's cute, and just the sarcasm and the expressions she makes are perfection. I love it. My only real problem with Pidge is it's not even her fault, but I adored the first season of Voltron. And I watched the second season, but it just wasn't anywhere near as good as the first. Because I feel like they chose to focus on 2 characters. You guys know who they are if you've seen season 2. And they just threw the rest of the characters to the side, including Pidge, and they really reduced them to stereotypes. And I've discovered that, in a way, I like the fandom characters more than I like the canon characters. For example, Lance. Lance I find very annoying at times when I watch the show, but when I look at fan art and I read people who analyze him or I read fan fiction, I fall in love with him. So the fandom Lance is one of my favorite characters from Voltron. When I watch the show, the canon Lance, not so much. But Pidge and Hunk, and even Lance, really fell to the side in the second season. They were very much reduced to stereotypes of she's so smart and only talks in techno babble, I think is what they call it at one point, and no one can understand her because she's so smart. And Hunk was reduced to the big fat guy that eats all the time. It's like, no, there's so much more to their characters than that. I did add freckles. Sorry, I'm watching the Speedpaint as I talk, and I'm just trying to point some stuff out. I love how the skin shaded turned out. Ah! Especially her nose. But yeah, anyway, I added freckles, even though I know she doesn't have any, but I feel like fit the character. But yeah, I mean, I still am very much looking forward to season 3, which I think is supposed to be out this fall. I hope so. Definitely want to do more fan art of Voltron, though. I want to do more fan art of all the things that I like to watch. Let's be honest, because I don't. Maybe I should alternate more of fan art, original art, OCs, just random original art, because I do sometimes make things that aren't This Light Must Go Out. It's just random pictures. Even though This Light Must Go Out is my life, and I would say 90% of my sketchbook is from that story. But I really want to do Doctor Who fan art. I actually really want to do Heather's fan art. I want to do Marvel fan art. Just a reminder, I am still doing the Draw Me Fana on my Instagram, which is still fanastyfinder. Use the hashtag DrawMeFana and tag a selfie, and I will try and draw it for a YouTube video. Oh, I was going to talk about this in a different video, but I decided, well, let's talk about it now. Windows Movie Maker completely crapped out on me. Meaning, it would no longer save the file types that I would always use. I fought with this for a couple days until I figured out that through much trial and error, using a different file format would work, because it wouldn't save, like, I had several videos saving for over 3 hours, and it was still at 0% saving afterwards. And it was very frustrating. But I figured out it's the file type that was the issue. So I was able, now I know later on down the road what works, but all the videos that I had recorded during my hiatus, all the digital videos, I can't use as of right now unless I find some way to convert them to a file type that Windows Movie Maker likes now, because apparently it decided to flip a switch and not like anything that I do anymore. So that was very frustrating, and videos from hiatus are on hiatus as of right now. But I'm gonna fight with it because I'm a human and it's a computer, and I'm gonna win. The background, I spent way too long on this background trying to figure out what the heck I was doing, because I didn't want it to be too busy, and I ended up making this extremely detailed, lattice work, digital, techie looking background. But I felt like it messed up, it was too busy. Even though I liked it a lot, it's actually, now I'm looking at it, it looks a little bit between stained glass and technology, which is kind of cool, in my mind. But I tried several different methods with that, and of course, while I was streaming, I was like, how about this? How about that? Here are my options. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I do that lattice work, and then I do it several different times, and then I do this weird menorah-looking thing. I don't know what was going on with that. And then I decided that I could make, little stars, because it's a space, and she's cute. And then I was thinking, oh, stars, I could do pixels, which took forever, and then I ended up not even using them. But this is the finished piece. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I hope to see you next week. Have a phenomenal day and keep being extraordinary.